We're concerned with taking care of the environment that human beings run around in and work and play and raise their families. You know, if our tools don't work, we're not going to be able to do our job. It's a very complex system that we live in. What we bring to the table is really about designing at an urban scale.
It's almost like looking at a crystal ball in a way. You're not really sure where things are going to go, but you start to see trends.
Renovation and rehabilitation, if it's done well, people don't notice it. So it's one of these things where, oh, you may know our work, but you may not know that we actually did it.
For better or for worse, architecture is a much faster paced environment than it was 20 years ago.
Software plays a big part in facilitating the whole scheduling process for projects.
Each piece around here depends on another, depends on another, depends on another, and it's like a progressive process.
When you figure our lifeblood depends on this network of information we share, if that whole thing goes down, it'll shut down our productivity, which will have repercussions.
Before we went with Trend Micro, we've had systems that couldn't even boot up. They couldn't stay running. Our old antivirus software, we couldn't get emails in or out because all of our network bandwidth was being used up with spyware, and it was just sending all sorts of information that we didn't want sent.
We're rebuilding a big part of this downtown, so we have to have those tools at our disposal, and they have to work, just like our designs have to work.
Trend Micro just really helps in keeping everything just lean and tight and allowing the architects to do what they do best, which is design and build great buildings. The Trend Micro product we use is completely worry-free. It's easy to administer, it's easy to read what's going on when it's going on. I get alerts if anything happens to come through. The tech support, the email support that I use gets me answers back quickly. They get me real answers, not just canned answers, and they actually seem open to suggestions.
Maybe it's one of those things, you know, if you're not thinking about it, it's doing its job.
Trend Micro is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Nobody should notice. I haven't noticed.
It's the full integration of the whole product that I really like, and there's nothing that I really have to do or configure. It has been pre-configured for me. I don't have to spend time or nights trying to figure out how to get this part integrated with the other part. It's just there and ready for action and working properly.
When you start thinking about systems and that next layer of components that makes that work, it becomes, you know, vital that you understand those systems and you select them correctly.
As a strategic IT partner, Trend Micro definitely is up there with the people who make our operating system for our servers. They are people who I will count on frequently to answer questions. It's nice to know I can count on that.